light show, blackout, tightrope, rendezvous at the Ritz. Fourth down, fourth quarter, hoes in my John Madden, they all in the blitz. Black boy meets world, I fiends better stay on this side of the fence. Safe plan always makes sense, fuck safe and solid. It's stunning. Acting like cool and we going outside, bitch.
What's good, y'all? I'm YusukexVacant. This is A Time Was Had. And hoping that you guys have a time with us. I got my two co-hosts with me, Aniya the Princess, and we also got my bro for a long time, my dog Neno, man, in the building.
What's up?
We are excited.
What's up?
I know a lot of people, seeing I was alluding to this show, and I think one of the biggest reasons that I wanted to do the show is there's a lot of conversations in the world. And let's start this with a question. Aniya, how do you feel when it comes to the society? Do you feel like it's going in a positive direction, in a good step?
No. The simple fact that the mindset that the females have and the mindset that the men have, like, it's just not aligning. Like, at the end of the day, we need each other. Men and women need each other. I'ma just need the females to, like...
I'm sorry, can we get that Pittsburgh Steelers shit the fuck out of here? I can't focus. I really could not just focus just now. Thank you.
Fall in line.
No way.
I ain't shit.
You cut me off for Steelers?
I'm sorry, because I'm looking at you and I just see that big ass yellow.
Eagles, baby.
Okay, so it's a no, generally from you. What about you, Neno? When it comes to the society, the world, do you feel like it's on a good step?
Not really right now. I don't feel like it's really moving in harmony. I feel like men are listening too much to what women think about how to be a man. You know what I mean? I feel like a man knows how to be a man, and we need to lead ourselves on how to be a man.
Absolutely. I completely agree with that. I mirror both of those testaments. I think the world is going to shit. And I think that it's a particular duty. It's a work to change that. So then my follow-up question is, for you and I, if you had to pick a gender to be the first, or if you had to pick a gender to be the side that gets their shit together and it means the most, not saying that both sides don't get their shit together, I'm saying which side would get their shit together and it means the most to progression of society.
The most benefits.
Yeah.
Men.
Okay.
I think men.
I agree.
Okay. So, and that's kind of what I also agree, and that's kind of what I wanted to really focus this show more on. I think from a lot of, and correct me if I'm wrong, from the lot of content that I see, it's always like the mainstream clips are men attacking women, women attacking men. When you watch full content and full form of like certain videos and podcasts and things like that, you'll see it's like the blame is always on the men. The knowledge, the awareness and the acknowledgement of the world is to everybody, including women. So we bring awareness for shows like this, bring awareness to everybody. But in all actuality, like me personally, and for most people I know, we do put the blame and the responsibility of changing this shit on men, yo. Like, I really do. I think men should be the ones that, even if both sides got their shit together, like, men should be the ones taking the got my shit together to progress the world, because by evidence, that's what was the infrastructure, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But so I want to get to some videos regarding this subject. And I think, the first thing I want to show is just somebody that I think a lot of people respect as a man, and just to show his kind of idea of what a man is, what masculinity is. So my dog, hold on, here he is right here, man.
Pull up Andrew Tate or something.
Nah. That's a whole nother show.
Take the headphones off.
Truly masculine man is not an oppressor. Truly masculine man is not macho. It's not chauvinist, but he's damn sure masculine. Most masculine I've ever felt after the birth of my first child. Never were my head, heart, and loins in such synchronicity, and the power that I had. It's probably the best husband forever at that time too. Men want to and are looking for ways to be relied upon. And so we say, yeah, but you always want to be the savior and you always want the solution. Okay, cool. Nothing wrong with wanting to find the solution to things. Great, let's work with that. Thank you, women, for saying, glad you got the solution, but just listen to me for a second longer because I'm not looking for a solution. Actually, I just want to talk this out and I'll probably answer my own question. Doesn't mean don't be the male side of you that wants to find the solution or wants to be relied upon. There's nothing wrong with that. Truly masculine man is not an oppressor. Truly masculine man is not macho. It's not chauvinist.
Like, be family oriented.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That being the core of his heart.
I feel like that was a well balanced answer and a take on how things should be.
Like, it made him feel needed. Like,
Yeah, hell yeah. And then the woman as well too.
And I love that answer, and that's why I wanted to show that first, because that's what I see that in that answer is that he showed both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like the importance of giving the awareness of what like a real man feels like when it comes to success. A real man feels like when it comes to completing responsibilities, even on a daily basis, and the flowers to where that those responsibilities and who benefits from that is the woman of the man. Like, you know, if I'm gonna go, you know, be a solution based person, I should be able to have my woman come to me with any problem and I'll be able to, you know, solve it. I should be able to have, you know, any other man come to me with a problem and I should be able to solve it. I think relationships is important in being a man, and I think that highlighted that pretty well for real.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like he was able to listen to her, so she felt important, you know, at the same time, but he still made the best logical decision, you know what I mean, for both of them. But I bet she feels good because she was able to express herself and felt like heard, you feel me?
And how do you feel about that as a woman? Do you, and this is like more of a direct question, like, do you feel like you want to have your input and then your input have your
Input be the
thoughts and your
outcome.
perspective be included, and or do you want your perspective to always be the outcome? That's exactly where I was going.
I personally, I don't think I would be like upset over like if my input wasn't the outcome every single time. As long as you're listening to me and taking what I have to say into consideration, and then you're able to give me feedback on why yours is the better route, I would totally respect it, because we're having that conversation. We're both giving our viewpoint, and it's
What
both
if
of
what
us
if you
around.
think yours is the best answer though?
I would have to put my feelings aside and wait for the outcome,
Okay,
so I
okay.
could see. And then if it wasn't the outcome, like the best outcome, then I could be able to talk about shit like, see, nigga, I told you. But if it was the best outcome, I could be like, okay, babe, like, you think your little shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
bet. Okay.
And so as a follow up with that, so if the next time y'all face a situation where you're putting your input and he goes, all right, I'm about to go with mine, do you change your tune on still following him, or is it still the same trust that you're gonna get from the first time to make the decision?
I feel like that just all falls in like how much you trust your man, cause like, and how like willingly submissive you're willing to be. Cause like if you trust your man, and even if you have that little thought in the back of your head, like, damn, it's not gonna work, bro. Like, it's not gonna work. You still have to have some type of trust. Like, maybe he's fucking right. Like, we are like, this is the person I'm building with. I want to have a life with.
Mhm.
I have to be able to put like that thought aside. Like, I'm not always gonna be right. Maybe he's gonna have to make decisions for the better of us, our family, like how we're gonna progress.
Okay, I like that. So I got another video, because we gotta have trust.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta trust your man, and I think that's a big part too, man. You gotta trust these. You gotta trust that the man is able to control relationships. You gotta trust the man is intelligent. You gotta trust the man is, you know, quick with his thoughts and things of that nature. So that comes with like how you present yourself. And I don't think you're gonna always have a chance to go through something with a man to then know if they're right or wrong. Sometimes you watch a man make decisions or present themselves, and so that brings me to the next video.
I I feel like if you feel like your man's a bitch, you're not gonna respect his decision.
Hey, yo.
Like,
that shit escalated.
As vulgar as it, it sounds, that's just it. I feel like if you don't respect his manhood enough, you're not gonna
listen to him at all. Yeah.
Like,
I feel that.
Nah,
always gonna go against it.
I definitely agree with that. And with this one right here, I don't think it's always just manhood and being a bitch. It could just be being smart. So let's watch this one real quick.
Country you in? On Broadway, you getting DP right now. What country you in? No, what you say, New Jersey, right? No, first you said no, now you say New Jersey. You don't know what country you in? No, for real. On some money shit, say what country you in again. You don't know what country you in? New Jersey or no? What? What country you in?
Bro,
what country are you in?
I don't know off the top of my head.
That's
Time out. Nigga don't know what country he's in. First of all, the nigga, I'm gonna give a little context of this video. The guy behind the camera is not an idiot. He's not asking him New Jersey or Newark as if those are the options that are really true. The kid said that, like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously before the video started. So, so let me get back to it, because what the fuck was he on, bro?
Name 5 states. What state you in, matter of fact?
Oh my god.
You don't know what state
United
you in?
States, nigga. What the fuck?
Not the whole country, you
Bro, nigga said the United States.
So answer that question.
Alright, now what city you in?
Yo.
No,
Now what state you in?
bro, go ahead.
Oh my god.
Bro, go
What
ahead.
country you in?
Bro, that is stupidity. Listen, that is stupidity at its finest,
Oh,
bro.
God, stay off them streets, man. Stay off those streets.
And just to highlight what Aniya was beautifully saying about what she would even want. Is she don't want no bitch, and a bitch nigga is a dumb nigga, bro.
See,
To be real,
to your manhood, like it's your intelligence, how you're able to move with yourself. Cause
like
if you can't answer simple questions like this, even with your homeboys and shit, nigga.
the nigga, I see so much content of men asking women, name 3 countries, and they never really answer the question.
That's
Cool.
vice versa that shit.
You know what I'm saying? But when
I got you.
and no real talk. So this is the thing about it. I don't forget the follow-up question that I asked even you and I when I asked you that question. Not even I asked you to explain your thought process. And your thought process was exactly what I would have known it was going to be, whether you answered the question right or wrong. Females tend to ask more questions while trying to answer a question that they don't know than men. And when you have a man that's displaying exactly what we just seen, he's not even able to take a second to breathe and think critically of how to answer such a fucking simple question. It's not a hard question. My issue with the world is that this is what most of our men are and have become and are doomed to have spread wide if shit like that continues. That's absurd.
Yeah, nah, I feel you.
That's what you want leading?
I don't know.
Ask yourself that, America.
But like highlight and for me, for real, Neno, highlight how important intelligence would have to be for the prototypical man.
I feel like that's very important, because if we trying to reproduce and carry on as a, as a country and shit like that, you can't lead with stupidity type shit. And I feel like bringing up the next generation, I feel like that's where it's the most important. You know what I mean?
Let's say this. If he's not a voter, he'll probably be a voter in 2 to 3 years. He doesn't even know what country he's voting in.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. We're fucking fucked, bro.
But not for nothing, that's literally, like, what it's coming down to. Like, a lot of this generation is that. Like, voting and they don't even know what the fuck they're voting for.
And man, there's a lot to this generation. We're gonna keep the videos rolling.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie though, but I feel like a lot of people that's what they left with.
But
I feel
was
like he's
lit.
in such in survival mode that he don't give a fuck about those type of questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Due to how he's brought up and how he's
Yeah.
raised. You feel me? So like that shit don't matter to him.
He
He trying to survive, get to the next day. He trying to get his next meal. So you asking nigga what? I'm gonna be real. Like that's what that nigga know, bro.
Actually,
Knows that
bro.
block. That's what he's surrounded by. That's what you mean. It's your upbringing. I know, bro. That shit is important
Okay,
to
here
know,
it
though.
is.
100%.
I got a vasectomy though.
There you go.
Why?
Hey.
I'm not gonna lie. I slipped up, and I was just like, no more. Like I'm not slipping up no more. But you can reverse it though. But there's a chance that it fuck up. You think that's stupid?
I'm not gonna lie.
Like, you ain't want to put a condom.
Wait, time out.
Like, what the fuck? That shit crazy. I already felt that shit was weird.
And now you say what?
Condoms. Like, you, even if you felt like it was a slip up, you went straight to a vasectomy, nigga. Like, so you just naturally slipping up.
Yeah, that's strange.
All right, let's keep it going.
You gotta be really careful on screen.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's stupid.
Okay. All right. I appreciate you being honest though. On me.
That's fucking stupid.
On my.
You gotta vasectomy before kids. That's stupid. Nigga.
Fuck. You right.
You think so? Like right
Islam
now,
is
God
right,
forbid,
Chad.
if you were to die right now, you think God gonna let you in? Like
You think?
no, nigga. Nigga, what the fuck? He put you on earth.
The only gift I gave you.
The only thing I want you to do on this earth. All this shit what we doing is cool. He put you here to create. Procreate, kid.
That's what humans is. That's what.
And they got a vasectomy before kids. Y'all gonna slap the fuck out your ass. You know that? Young nigga.
Islam is right. I'm gonna slap you,
That
nigga.
ass though.
What?
Islam
On
is
top.
right.
So you got that?
Fuck out.
You got all the sense. Boom!
Hey, I don't even gotta play no more of that shit, yo. Like we already see what that's what just that's crazy. And so we can react, and we obviously know everybody in unison had the same reaction to that. That's crazy, right? That's also making me really parched. So I'm going to take a sip of favorite sponsor OulaLADE to continue this conversation real quick. That is unintelligent, and you're watching a man talk to him and say these things. You know what I'm saying? You're watching somebody that is experienced in life that can look at him and just be like, that's absurd.
Yeah.
One's absurd to even, that's why he said, be careful what you say on stream. Because it's like, bro, I got to be careful what I say, and I can't believe you just said that.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy, dog. You ain't gotta be that safe. Just be smart, dog. I feel like he went to the max of vasectomy.
So, like,
Right off the bat, like,
when it comes to
That's
having a
some
child,
female
when it
shit,
comes
low-key,
to doing any of those things, like, you was just like, yeah, forget it. You just said, forget it. Forget it. Like, but now it's crazy because, like, you just really, like, you know, what woman is going to want to be with you if a woman has yet to have children, if a woman wants to have more kids, if a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, all right, well, can't reproduce with him.
One thing I can say, that nigga's not gonna get trapped. You
Hey, you can't.
Yeah, nah, that couldn't be me though.
If you're into a relationship and the nigga already got a vasectomy, nigga, we is 22.
And if I love somebody, I'm definitely, I'm trying to have a child or some shit.
You feel me?
I might,
First date, go reverse that shit.
I might have to go get an operation and shit. Nah.
And to back to, you know, why I even showed that video is just the idiotic mindset of that's not a good decision to make. And you know, you're saying it on stream, you obviously have a following and you have young men and that look up to you, and you don't want them to think that's the right thing to be doing.
I wonder if his parents like told him to do that shit or some shit.
I wonder if his mom told him that was stupid as fuck.
I want to know how that
if they know before that fucking stream.
He probably went home and was like, "Mom, I got a vasectomy." She probably like,
"What the fuck?
You stupid ass nigga. I wanted grandkids."
Yeah.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That shit probably hurt, and there's a lot of different reasons why that is damaging to your family and a mindset of like just cutting that line off. I don't know if he has brothers, and I hope he does have siblings. You know what I'm saying? But that would be crazy if he's only child And like, damn, oh, it's over after you.
You ain't want to procreate.
That's crazy. So I got another one with him.
It's with OJ.
Oh yeah. All right. So you've seen this one. Okay, you don't like the situation, but let's just watch the video.
On some flash. When you want to be a diva, some flash. You're a demon. You need holy oil, right? You need to sit down in the holy oil. You need to go get a church bath and cleanse your body, right? I think you are confused. I think you need some guidance. I think your parents feel a little way about that. I think you're clip farming and you're getting your clips. You pushing the persona. You smart. You loyal. I know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You've been at this. But you are not a diva. Divas bend over. I don't think you bend over. You're not the little boys in Clover. You're not Tota. You're not a diva. You are a grown man.
He went on. You get the point. And go ahead. Hey, I already see you want to say something. So go ahead. I'm gonna let you take center flow full.
Okay. I don't know if they're like friends outside of that or how long they've been friends or whatever.
I'll give clarification for that. They aren't. They are not really friends outside of that. They're cool, but they're not like, you know what I mean?
You see how he was talking about, oh, you cliff farming. Nigga, you're cliff farming right there. You used him for a moment. And you're talking on some deep shit in front of everybody. And you took the opportunity at being at streaming university where everybody's watching to type embarrass him. And then not for nothing, nigga, you dressed similar to him.
Yo, you said exactly what I said. That's crazy.
Like, you dressed similar to him and you got the nerve to talk on him.
Nah, it's crazy. I said the same exact shit.
And on stream at that. And 23,000 people. No.
It's definitely no for me, dog.
I respect the message. That shit just wasn't genuine.
But if he would have said it behind the camera, off camera, just him, I'm pretty sure Max would have, you know, it would have registered the right way. No, you got this nigga getting emotional on fucking camera. I mean, the emotional part, that's on him. You know, however that made him feel. You want to cry on stream? Go ahead, cry on stream. But
I was gonna get to his response. I was gonna get to that part. So actually, let's just jump right into that real quick while we already talking about it.
Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I might be a little weird, bro. I might test some shit. Niggas get cold, bro. Think I'm gay. I don't give a fuck. What's wrong with being gay? There's nothing wrong with that shit, bro. Y'all niggas are whack. You're corny. And you just think how the next nigga think. You don't have your own mind, bro. That shit whack. But I'm gonna be myself, regardless. None of y'all niggas fucking with me. I don't care. You might think that shit because you're closed-minded, but it's one love, bro. It's one love. It's one love, bro. It don't matter. Niggas gay, it don't matter.
So, and at the end of the day, shit, man. Cause, all right, I'm gonna try to be nice. So, you could feel how you feel, but in real talk, there's not that many people crying or upset when somebody is telling them, you know, a positive truth about themselves that they accept. Or even if, you know, say if somebody ran up to me like, yo, bro, I can't believe that you black, you just being black. And like, you don't understand how that's not right. And that I'm not going to go cry later about it because, bitch, fuck is you talk about? I'm cool. Like, I'm good. I'm black. It just can't. It's me. You know what I'm saying? I think if I'm going to go cry about it, I found something wrong with.
Like insecurity. Yeah.
So, I definitely want to highlight that point. That just his reaction lets just me know that you do feel controversy within yourself about whatever you're displaying or whatever you're being challenged by. Because if you was being challenged by something you feel no way, you would literally laugh that shit the fuck off.
So he could still be trying to, like, you know, find himself.
Because I'm pretty sure people challenged him and said that his clothes is crazy.
Right.
Oh, your outfit is wild and shit like that. He don't care. Because his niggas, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, that don't make him feel no type of way. I think if it's going to be something that is gonna make you feel some type of way, it do mean something to you. So that's just the first part of it. But with what you two said, because you said it and Neno had said it earlier, we had previously had a conversation about this, and he mostly initially agrees with exactly what you said. I'm just here to give the other side, because I also agree too. clip farming. You know, a friend could have said it better, this or that nature. But let me just highlight something that I highlighted to Neno. If you put something on display and the way you receive your validation is publicly, but that validation may, because from what I've understood from most people, the message is not so much the problem as how it was delivered and who it was delivered from. So since the message isn't the problem, then if a person is getting their validation publicly, is it fair to say meet them where they are to challenge their
ways of thinking, and
their
stuff.
perception, their way of thinking? Because it's like, if what I'm doing is wrong, but what I'm doing is wrong in front of everybody, how much do you trust that I'm gonna listen to you behind closed doors? Especially, like I said, they aren't really friends like that behind closed doors. Streamer University is probably one of the closest things, and the most time they spend under the same roof with each other. So, with those being the components now, how do you feel his response was? Not saying how do you feel his response was, I'm going to change your mind, but can you see a world where meeting somebody where they are is kind of another tactic of getting through to them?
Completely, hell yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like with that, like, it was like that whole situation was just based off like what the fuck they were around. They were around that cameras. He took the opportunity and like went for it.
And then another day,
Like,
they all having a good time. How you turn a good time into some serious shit that
yes.
needed to be explained
Like,
behind
if
the camera?
you
That's
felt
how you
some
know
type
his
of way,
intention.
You could have just pulled him aside into one of the dorms or into classroom or anything
Literally.
and just talked to him and said your piece there. But no, you like you meeting him where he's at. You don't have to do that shit on the camera. You could meet him where he's at and pull him aside, say your piece, and then let that shit like let it rock, let it see where it goes from there.
And if you trying to do good, I feel like you would have did good
Yes.
delivering the message.
Yes.
So that means you
You're
was
calling him a demon, all that.
Yeah.
Just the shit that you're saying, like, who wouldn't feel no type of way about that?
he
And
used
if
that as an
he's-
opportunity
Yes,
for
and if
sure.
he's religious of any sort, like,
So do you think if he said those same exact words, everything he said, but it
Behind
was
closed
behind
doors?
closed doors, you would be okay with
I
it?
would have respected if I didn't even
Hold
know
on,
about this
Naya,
situation.
Naya, how would you feel about it? Because the word choice is something you highlighting.
if he was gonna sit here and say anything along the lines of demon, he could have like introduced the topic of like his religion or anything, and then went on that path and behind closed doors. But no, I feel like he took that as a moment, like the name calling.
Well, wait, behind closed doors, you're okay
Yeah,
with
but
him
then
using the
that
same
could
words
be-
that he used.
Yeah, because then it could be a conversation, a deeper conversation that they could have, and you know,
You know he not putting on the front. He
Yes.
really trying to get something through to you.
something through to him. Yeah,
I do, and I don't, and I don't, and y'all hear me say this every time I do give an opinion. I really don't like giving opinions, but I do agree with that opinion. I do think it was a stunt. I do think that, you know, it was gonna be clip farmed, it was gonna be put everywhere and everything like that, and he used it and everything like that. I do believe that. Does that take away from the message? Because now we're looking at two videos back to back with Black Boy Max. We have Young Thug, who we had no sentiment about how, you know, he addressed him because he presented the conversation. You know, he identified himself and he brought the challenge to himself kind of in that scenario. In this one, it was kind of just brought to him out of context, out of what was even going on. I don't watch the streams that deep, so I don't know if that was their like parting moments and anything, or I don't know what part of the day or what it was for, but it seems so just outlandish and out of nowhere. I can understand everybody's defense to Plaque, but I just want to highlight that in no way, shape, or form does anybody that, I mean, none of us, I should say, that's having this conversation, and anybody that I've spoke to, disagree with the message, yo. And it's pretty much the same message that Thug was giving him. You know what I'm saying? It was the same message for real. Like, God gonna smack the fuck out of you is basically calling you a demon. He just said, like, he was just way more polite about it because, he's like, I'm on stream, and there's a mannerism that, a man of his age and stature that he's gonna protect and has. And I also wanted to highlight both of those videos because those are 3 different men. Well, yeah, 3 different men, because it's Plaque Boy Max being spoken to by 2 different men in 2 different situations. And we dissected both of them. We understand the Young Thug was clearly justified how he spoke and everything he said. We agree with his message. We also agree with OJ's message, but we don't like how he presented the message. I think that's good to highlight about the prototype of man, is if you are a messenger, as a man should be, if you're a guider, as a man should be, if you can control relationships, you can manage and direct, as a man should be. You should be able to do it in a tasteful way where us as seeing the message isn't trying to defend the person the message belongs to, treating them like a victim because of the way we're perceiving that you attack them. And we should be able to go, oh yeah, this nigga said God gonna smack the fuck out of you. He ain't gonna smack the fuck out of you. And be able to back him as the messenger because he is giving the correct message. So that's a big part, I feel like, to highlight in these situations. I don't know, any final thoughts with y'all?
There was 2 different reactions from him as well. If you see how he took the message from each person, one he was able to give feedback on, the other one he felt disrespected. He didn't say anything back to the dude. So delivery is just important, and then surroundings as well. So that's pretty much all I want to say. Yeah.
Like you were saying, like, nigga, if I'm gay or not, like, what the fuck does that have to do with you?
And who the fuck are you to tell me like
To
how
say
to live
anything
like
about my sexuality, my life, my
my life,
religion,
yeah.
my anything.
And then I don't even know you. I don't even know you like that. I know of you.
Yes.
You another influencer like me. You took your time out instead of meeting me and greeting me like a normal human being. You try to like, yeah.
And I think as a man, that's the part that's important. You have to present yourself as the man that's worth to be listened to, and that's kind of the full spectrum of just kind of what we've been talking about right now. Like the man that we're saying that can make the world better, if the man of all men, you know what I'm saying, the man of all men, every man could be the type of man that we're speaking about, the one that can manage correctly, that can speak. When you go talk to somebody, they're going to have a level of respect for you. We obviously see the level of respect that he has for Thug and the level of respect he has for OJ. It's not the message. We know the message is correct. The messenger does play a part if the person is going to receive the message in a healthy way or receive the message with reluctance. We're not going to say that a seed wasn't planted. The seed could still have been planted. You know what I'm saying? We can still see a world where, that was the moment that pushed Plaque to be more, and mature and be more and taking a step of influencing the next generation and people that look up to him with due diligence and things like that. It could be the start, but
it could be the rebel.
I was about to say, it can also be the rebel, and that's the risk you take if you approach as a man a situation without being, having the mannerisms yourself, for real.
Being a man, you also got to have emotional intelligence and just understanding, reading the room and just understanding what you there to do. You know what I mean? Do you really care about the message if you know he's not going to digest it? Was it really that important to say? I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I mean? Like, if it meant that much to you to say that, you should care about if he's going to receive the message or not.
I definitely agree with that.
But I feel like the first video, the difference was like Max brought it up. Like he's the one that opened that conversation.
He was comfortable with that. Yeah.
He wanted their opinions. The second video was like, damn, they just hit me with a fucking Mack truck. And now I'm getting hot, embarrassed.
He put him on the spot.
Yeah.
And then there was less people in the first video. Other video is like he had a fucking concert behind him. It's like he was on stage type shit. Cause he got his cameraman, and then he got his own cameraman. So that's 2 different audiences already tuned in.
So you got a Caribbean ass audience with OJ.
Yeah, who's they don't play that shit.
Like
they don't play that shit.
Yeah. I agree, man. It's definitely a delicate situation. It always has to be handled with mannerisms, and that's very much important to us pushing for society. So we gonna keep the conversation going, man. I hope you guys had a time with us. My name is YusukexVacant, man. I just want to say thank y'all. I want to thank you too, man. We've been trying to do this for a long time. Y'all have no idea. So like, I don't care how this came out. We're gonna make sure this shit go up because y'all gonna see this conversation. You feel me? Because we trying to do this for a while, man. I appreciate y'all being here. Peace out.
Make sure y'all get y'all OulaLADE.
Well, get y'all, yeah, because I'm thirsty again, man.